When a judgment debtor owns a membership interest in an LLC, a charging order is frequently the most appropriate enforcement tool, but it's also one of the most misunderstood. Here's what a charging order actually does, what it doesn't do, and how to use it strategically. A charging order is a court order that charges a debtor's ownership interest in an LLC or limited partnership with the amount of the unpaid judgment. The practical effect is that any distributions the LLC would otherwise make to the debtor member are instead redirected to the judgment creditor until the judgment is satisfied. A charging order does not transfer ownership of the LLC interest to the creditor. The creditor does not become a member of the LLC. The creditor cannot vote the interest, manage the LLC, or force the LLC to make distributions. The creditor simply gets a lien on whatever distributions would have gone to the debtor. This is an important limitation. An LLC that simply chooses not to make distributions effectively defeats the charging order because there's nothing to redirect. A debtor who controls their own LLC can simply stop taking distributions, taking a salary instead, retaining earnings in the entity, or living on loans from the LLC. Several states, California is a notable example, allow charging order foreclosure, meaning the creditor can petition the court to foreclose on the charged interest and sell it to satisfy the judgment. If successful, the creditor or a third-party buyer acquires the actual membership interest with all the rights of a member. This gives the creditor much stronger leverage. Other states, like Delaware, are considered more charging order protective, making foreclosure more difficult and single-member LLC interests easier to protect. The strategic value of a charging order often lies more in creating pressure than in direct collection. A debtor who loses distribution rights and faces the prospect of foreclosure on their LLC interest has strong incentive to negotiate a settlement. Investigation of the LLC is essential before pursuing a charging order. Professional investigation identifies the LLC's assets, revenues, and distribution history, the information that tells you whether a charging order is worth pursuing. People Locator. Skip Tracing provides comprehensive business entity investigation. Visit peoplelocatorskiptracing.com to place your order.